You know what I mean? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you living in the end of times right now, man. You living in the end of times. You have no idea. These people have no idea that they living in the end of times right now, man. Okay? They have not a clue. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get, and a time to lose. A time to keep, and a time to cast away. A time to rend, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence, and a time to speak. Right now, the time is to speak right now, man. And that's what the prophets are doing out here. That's what we doing. We telling you that America gonna be destroyed. You ain't got much time. All right? Donald Trump is not gonna make America great again. Okay? All right? Okay? Verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. Yeah, this is a time of war right now, man. This is a time of war right now and a time to speak, man. All right? Because that's why we out here, man. We came out here to speak and tell you about the end times to come, man. When you already living in the end times. Isn't it evident? It's very evident, man. It's very evident. But they don't want to hear, though. But you know what? You're going to hear when martial law kick off. That's when you're going to hear. That's when you're going to hear. Then you're going to be running and you're going to want to look. You're going to want to inquire what's going on. That's what you're going to want to inquire about what's going on. Because Donald Trump, he ain't going to make America great again. America's falling. America's done.
But wouldn't you agree that God can use him?
Oh, he's using him right now to bring in all types of things that's going to happen.
That's right.
Yep. Yep.
I agree.
You got that right. Now this is what we got here. Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. Yeah, folly is set in great dignity. America's a bunch of folly. A bunch of foolishness. That's all it is, man. Bunch of foolishness. And the rich sit in a low place, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. All right? You are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Yeah, rich in the knowledge, rich in the understanding of this Bible, man. Okay? And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of the house of Satan. Yeah, those so-called Jews that are over in our land right now, they not the real Jews. Those Amalekites, those Amaleks, they're your enemies, man. These so-called white people running around here calling themselves Jews, you're not the real Jews. How we know? Because the Bible tells us that. All right? Because the Bible tells us that. In the spirit. Because our spirit, hold on, give me Romans. We gonna get it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Yeah, that's right. We are the children of the Heavenly Father, man. Not you goddamn fake Amalekite Jews, man. Ones running around perpetrating, calling yourselves Jews, man. All right? You ain't nothing but a bunch of devils, man. And you're going into slavery. All right? Thus saith Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. Okay? But you don't hear, though. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't hear this. You can't hear it, man. You can't even see this, man. This is Isaiah chapter 1. Yeah, chapter 1, verse now Salakia. Give me 6. Salakia, give me chapter 6, Isaiah chapter 6, verse 10. Actually, no, start at verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceiveth not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. That's right, man. Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, your eyes are shut off to this thing. Your ears are closed to this thing. You got a spiritual block, man. Why is that? Because an angel is blocking you off from getting this truth that we out here kicking to you, man. Okay? An angel's blocking you off from getting this truth. Which is a good thing, because 2/3 of you got to die anyway. All right? No matter how harsh it sounds, how it feels, we don't give a damn, man. Okay? 2/3 you got to go because of your insubordination, man. All right? Give me Zechariah. Zechariah 13, verse 8. Chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Yeah, that's right, because the Lord got the chosen elect that he got ready to be saved, man. All right, Lord willing, got to be a part of that elect that be saved out of here, man, for doing this work, man. For doing this work. Ain't nobody else gonna come out here and do this work. And I ain't afraid to stand in front of you people, man, through the spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, and tell you that the so-called white man's the devil. Okay? All right? All you other heathens are going into captivity, just with this, right along with the so-called white man, right into slavery. That's your future. All right? Now this is verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. And I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is thy power. That's right, man. Okay, that's right. Because we don't have a care for you, for the 2/3 of Israel, man. We care less about them, man, because they're insubordinate anyway. All right, insubordinate anyway. It's Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Yet they seek me daily, and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness, and forsook not the ordinance of the Most High, of their power, the Most High. They ask of me the ordinance of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High. They take delight in approaching to the Most High, who the world ignorantly calls God, which his real name is Yahawah, not Jehovah, not Yahweh, not Yahshua, not any of those BS names. His name is Yahawah, and his son's name is Yahawashi. And that's who the world's going to end up. They're going to end up knowing those names when this is all finished and done with. That name is going to be mortified, and that name is going to be broadcast throughout this whole earth once again. All right? Because they have forgotten that name, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have forgotten that name. The heathen, they don't want to know that name. All right?